Hello everybody, this is the SafeMagician, signing back on for 3. Okay, so, I'm in this, like, ancient type civilization place. And I can read that. If you want to read it, you're more than welcome. Alright, so, since I've been kind of treating this like a...
So close.
Like a podcast, I think the way I'm going to do it is, well, not the way I'm going to do it. My inventory is not full. As I said. So, I know what I want to call this podcast, the safe space. I thought that was... What? I know, a bit cringy, but it made some sense. Now, I don't have a super long time to record this video, so we're going to try to make it quick. So I'm going to cook up something for myself real quick in the game, and alright, so I figured that I should talk about something a bit easier to talk for me. So, something easier to talk about would be, there was a time frame back in high school that I thought I had heart issues. Now, I do not have heart issues. I want to point this out. I'm probably going to title this video Heart Issues, but I do not have heart issues for people to know. So, that's just, you know, preemptively, everybody to know, I do not have heart problems at all. But back when I was in school, I thought I did. And well, I ended up having a lot of issues pop up because of it. Now, during this time frame, I was in firefighting school. Now, I feel like I've already mentioned that, but I may
Seriously?
not. I'm more than sure that I have mentioned that I was in firefighting school, though.
There you go. This should do. I'm not opening up a fish restaurant.
And so,
Seriously?
basically what I ended up doing was, I ended up going to the hospital one day.
Got it.
Because I was really stressed out and scared about the issues I was having, because I was having a lot of chest pains at the time. And I was associating that with the fact that I probably had some heart problems. Again, I do not have heart problems, I just thought I did. But I do not. This is a big climb. But, I ended up going to the hospital for it. Because, you know, again, if you think you have an issue, it's best to go to the hospital to make sure you get yourself checked out. And they ended up doing a chest x-ray, because part of the reason I thought I was having heart issues was because I have an issue where my sternum, which if you don't know what your sternum is that bone that is connected in the middle of your chest to your, like, rib cage. And so I had thought I had heart issues, and I thought it was because of that, because my sternum is actively facing is bending the opposite way it should. So my sternum is actually going inwards when it should be going outwards. So like my chest should be like basically flat, while my sternum is actually bending in, and because of that, it's my chest has a big chest
Right
hole in
on.
it slash cavity, in which my chest literally has a little less space as far as that goes. And that is something that has worried me quite a bit in the past, but it doesn't worry me quite as much anymore because, ooh, that's not good. That's my first twisted piton. I'm not gonna off belay until I get up a little higher. So, went to the hospital. They said that they wanted me to come back for a CAT scan and an echocardiogram, which CAT scan is where they basically just do a big scan of your whole body, and they were doing a scan of my brain, not my brain. My brain doesn't have anything to do with my heart. Well, it might. And basically what they ended up finding out is through the CAT scan, they said that I had a slightly irregular heartbeat. Other than that, that it looked fine. That my heartbeat was a little slow, but other than that, it wasn't bad. Oh, I twisted. How did I twist it twice? And and then my echocardiogram I think came back clear at the time. But another thing they wanted me to do, just in case, was to wear a device on my chest that would allow them to like detect my heart rate, and it was like connected to a phone that they do. In fact, when I was in firefighting school, we made a joke that it was my Obama phone, because that's the joke that we were making, because we had another friend in our class that had heart issues, but they actually did have heart issues, I believe. Bird. Adam was there too. At the age of 16, it's a tough wall to climb, but I'm hanging in there. Good for you. This is a really nice section right here. It's like a staircase here compared to the other things. Just in case, better to put in another piton. And that ended up going on for a little while. I think I wore that phone for around anywhere from a month to 3 months. I think it was a month though. If I am correct. I believe it was a month. And so ended up coming back. They did a second cardiogram, and I got the results from all that, and they basically ended up saying that they ended up finding out it was mainly just anxiety and depression based, which is true. I do have those, and that's not a weird thing for somebody to have. It's just like I had a bit of, I still do have high anxiety. It's just I have better regulations on how I can help myself. This is a beautiful scene, by the way. Oh. Probably not going to be able to take a bath in a while, so it's a good idea for us to do this now. Hey, cold showers. Technically, cold showers are better for you. But yeah, that device worked for a while. I ended up coming back. My cardiologist basically ended up saying that there was nothing
Right
severe
now?
that.
Are you serious? You
I
couldn't
want to go
wait?
over the chicken fish.
Go on, go ahead. Play your damn message.
Hi, Ava. It's 7 in the morning here. I just wanted to send you a little message to see if you were okay.
I'm okay.
Um, things aren't great here. I had to take Capsule back to the vet. They gave him a new treatment, but he has to take pills every day. I'm hiding them in his food, but you know how stubborn he is.
Should we
He'll
go
eat all
back?
the way around and leave only the medicine. Our kitty cat is getting on. I hope you'll be around until you come home at least.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm bothering you with this.
If my cat
You need
was
to
close
focus.
to.
And I'm barging in with my same old, same old. Anyways,
my-
everything's fine otherwise. I just wanted to keep you up to date with life on the ground. Love you. Bye.
If my cat was close to passing, I wouldn't have
Happy now,
left. I would have
robot?
waited until after.
You've ruined everything. Right, come on. Let's just get back on track.
So yeah, that was something I ended up going through for a little while. Are there even any fish here? I can move my hand around. I'm moving my hand in the opposite direction of it, basically. Man, the fish here are so much harder to see.
Cool.
Got a fish. So yeah, I went through that situation, and it didn't help that when I was in this situation, when I had first started to really suspect that I had heart problems and I had gotten the CAT scan done, I had a girlfriend at the time. Me and her, we were together for a little over 2 years at the time, and I was intending to tell her about that stuff pretty soon. I was going to wait till probably the next day, and she ended up calling me that night, and she ended up breaking up with me. Which, you know, when you have heart issues and you think and that stuff, it's kind of not a great idea to have somebody break up with you at that time. But in a weird way, there was this weird sense of relief when it happened. Which is a weird thing to say when, you know, you were just broken up with by somebody. But it was this weird sense of freedom that I somehow just started to have because of that. And well, it wasn't really a weird sense of freedom. It's just I felt weirdly relieved. Don't get me wrong, I was sad that it happened, but at the same time, there was a part of me that wasn't like insanely unhappy that it happened at the time, because, and to be completely honest with you, said girlfriend was not the greatest person to me.
Come on.
I would put up with her through a lot of things. That's not to say I didn't care for her. I really did, and it was hard to get over her at the time, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about how I thought I had heart problems. Because of which, when I thought I did, I ended up getting out of swim.
Oh, yeah.
Because I used to do swim in high school, obviously. But, well, not obviously. But I used to do swim. And because of the fact that I was having such bad chest pain, plus what I
Let's
thought
do
were
this.
heart problems, you know, it's not a good idea to be in the water during that time. You'd also say the same about firefighting school, but my doctor said that was okay. I think a part of the reason was because my teachers were literal paramedics, so I was a little bit safer with them. Not to say I was like 100% safe, but I was definitely safer than, you know, going into water. Water where I could have actively passed out or something.
Yep. A face only a mother could love.
Alright, go. Raspberries. Do not butt me. If you butt me, how dare you?
Ah! Hey, what gives? The mountain belongs to everyone, pal.
That's very rude. More rope. I wonder if that means just kind of taking a look at the ropes.
This looks promising.
Whoa, that's a climb and a half. Well, let's take a quick save and check on how long wow, I've only been doing this for about like 20 minutes now. Well, a little less than, actually closer to 15 minutes. I have a timer set because I'm planning to go to the gym right after this. Man, 15 minutes and I still have a lot to talk about. Okay, firefighting school. Let's start about that. So, clearly, I was in firefighting school. And, let's take a look at my heats. I'm gonna hold off. Alright, let's do some cooking. We'll do... Oh! Okay, so we'll do some of the fish plus some of the extra sweet. I went through firefighting school. That never ended up panning out because my next girlfriend, there was another situation with that kind of ended up making me want to get straight into the workforce. I'm not, that will be a topic for another day. The girlfriend step will be a different topic for a different day. So, in firefighting school, I actually went through the entirety of it. I got to the point where all I had to do was take the last 2 tests, and I just couldn't. At least, I didn't have the right mindset to do so. Piton. Those are some nice pitons. Can I repair my camera at any point? That's a nice steamy egg. And I quite liked going through firefighting school. It was nice. Yeah, I found it fun, and a part of me kind of wants to go back to it. But at the same time, I don't think I mean, don't get me wrong, there's a part of me that thinks I might, but I probably won't. Now, what did I do? I ended out, basically in firefighting school, you have to do, you end out learning, firefighting, Fire 1 and Fire 2, which are different types of firefighting. You have to get your OSHA 10, and you have to, get your, EMT. I went through all that stuff. I actually did a, bit of, shadowing at the, at my hospital that I typically go to with some of the nurses for EMT school. I'll talk a little bit about that in a minute. Perfect. And while I was doing firefighting school, you know, that's where I met a lot of my friends and such, which I need to get back in contact with some of them. I'm really bad at talking to people after a certain
Oh, yes.
amount of time. I'm not trying to say I'm a bad friend by any means, but I do feel like I could be better sometimes with how I am. I think we'll go to the left here. And, you know... No, no, no. Thank goodness I have my piton. I don't have any chalk, though, so that is an issue. So yeah, I did that. At the end of Fire 1, one of your things that you have to do as a test is you actually have to go through a live fire. And when I say live fire, it's fully controlled and everything. They don't just throw you into a random fire pit and be like, okay, survive. No, they light a fire in a brick building in like a chimney, basically. And after lighting said fire, they, well,
Oh, come on!
basically have you fully don all of your PPE, your personal protective equipment, and just go into the building, which will be completely smoked up and you can't really see. And you'll have to search it. You already know where it is preemptively because you'll be training around the building that you're going to be doing said practice, said test in. But doesn't change the fact that you can't see where you're going. And you get in there, and it's just this bit of adrenaline hits you. It's insane.
Hey, wait for me!
We have a person. Please tell me you have a rope on you.
Whew. It's been days since I've
You
seen
do have a
anyone.
rope.
I'm Marco. Nice to meet you.
Marco the Phoenix?
Wait a minute. You're Ava, right? I mean, the Ava? Who reached the summit of the Giant's Needle from the south base last winter?
North Face.
I see you have your robot.
is
Same
one
one you
more
had in the
impressive than the
magazines
other?
when I was a kid. I knew you'd started your ascent of Cammy a few weeks ago. I never thought we'd be on the same route. It's crazy. I mean, I've been a fan of you since I was 8.
8?
And how old are you
am I?
now? Aren't you a bit young to be climbing Cammy on your own?
Just don't tell my parents, okay?
Oh no. Please don't
I've
let
been
this
climbing since I
guy.
was a kid, though. Don't get me wrong. I mean, not as young as you. Didn't you start when you were like 5?
3.
What's that?
3?
First time my father put me on a climbing wall, I was 3.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's impressive.
I should know. That's in your father's autobiography. Legendary climber, too. Great guy, huh?
So they say.
All right. I'll leave you to it. See you on the wall. Sammy, let's go.
Sammy? What, you gave your robot a name?
Of course. Didn't you?
No. So I didn't have a name, so Zane would have technically been okay, but you know, now that I've heard Otto, I kind of like Otto a little more. Don't get me wrong, I kind of liked having Zane as a name, but for some reason I like Otto a bit more. But, okay, back to the firefighting talk. In firefighting, you do that test, and for everybody's information, when you are in there, this is just this weird bit of adrenaline that hits you during and after it happens. And it's insane. I actually got to put out the fire at the end of the day because my team was actually the last ones in there, and I was the nozzleman or the hoseman. I forgot the name. Again, it's been a while since I've actively done firefighting related stuff. It's been like 2 years, 3 years now. It's been around 3 years. Again, I wouldn't mind going back, but I feel like at this point in time, it's not for me anymore. I mean, I would definitely love to do it. It's a noble cause, and I've always liked it, but just,
Great.
I think I might end up choosing a different career path. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't like the career I'm in right now. Oh, please do not. Get your feet, get your feet, get the feet, get the feet.
Oh, fuck.
There we go. There we go, this is a good resting spot. Put this foot here, and then that one into the hole. Nailed it. So yeah, that's the first test. And by the way, when you have a nozzle, there's the I forgot it's like a combination nozzle, and you have the straight stream and a fog stream. And if you accidentally use the cone stream while you're in there, you will fully, completely, and utterly steam your entire crew. And that's not something you want to do, by the way. I am crossing my legs, and I do not want to cross my legs. And that was one of the more insane things. Can I? Those just look like dandelions. I don't know how good of a climbing surface this is for me. So that's the first firefighting test that you go through. The second one is that you actively go through. I'm trying to think of the words. We put up what is kind of like a Christmas tree. In a weird way, it is like a Christmas tree sort of thing. And this Christmas tree of sorts is actively and we attach it to a big tank of gas. And this big tank of gas, we light it, and then we have to walk over and turn it off. And in order to do that, we have to turn on the cone nozzle. I don't have any more of those. Do I really not have any? That's insane. Okay, let's take this literally one step at
No, come on!
Can't I just have my robot collect the other ones? I feel like that should... If there's no robot upgrades in this, I'm actually going to be kind of disappointed. Because we should be able to upgrade auto. Automatic. In fact, we should be able to take that guy's robot and upgrade it. We can do this. We can do this. And, yeah. And that's the second test. And you also gotta do a search and rescue where you go through the building again, fogged up. Get those, please. Well, I mean, if that was that guy's stuff, too bad. Weird.
Thanks.
Save here. How much time do I got? 20 minutes. Alright. Cooling pod. Yeah, I'll take both of those. Why not? So, that is something I ended out doing. And I really did like firefighting, but it just didn't pan out. Now I'm working at a factory job. Something else I did is every trade school, I believe, does this in the United States. By the way, from the United States, if you were not able to guess that.
No ladder here, obviously.
Am I supposed to... I don't know if I should, but I really want to climb up the crystal cave. It just seems like a beautiful way to go. Should I... Okay. How am I doing on food? Let's at least cook a little, and then we'll head up. There's a special one. We're going to actually go up a little higher. And we need to check our hands, because I haven't checked my hands in a bit. Alright. It says good, but I feel like I should wrap. I can look at every single wound individually. Great. Okay. This is a very weird game mechanic, but you know what? That's fine. Okay, so let's only wrap the really bad wounds. Oh my god, this is... Okay, I have to go a lot slower than I thought I did. So, yeah, another thing with trade schools in the United States is that you can actively, there's a thing called Skills USA, which is a competition where every trade, it's not just firefighting, does a competition that is based off that specific trade. And I went into medical math. I actually got to nationals, which was really funny because the situation on how I got into it was the funniest. It was I had a few people in my math class, and I'm pretty decent at math, but it was super funny on how I got into that competition. Nobody at all in my class that year had at all. Not even just my trade, everybody did not go into medical math. And they just said, we can send somebody if we want to, if they just volunteer. Any of you guys want to do? I didn't even volunteer. My classmates behind me ended out going, hey, he's good at math. And my teacher was like, are you good at math? And I was like, yeah, I'm good at math. You want to do it? Sure, why not? And that's the story of how I got into the competition, in which I ended up going to nationals for, because I had to go to regionals. I got second place at regionals. Then I went to state. I went from regionals to state, and then at state I got first place because you had to get first in order to go to nationals. And after which, it was this weird situation in which I had now just fully gone to, and I wasn't even studying. I basically didn't study at all for the entirety of the thing, which is, you know, says more about me than just, you know, oh, this and that. It's the fact that I also had fully just gone through it. It just didn't really study and got to nationals. Oh, wait, I think I ate that. I didn't mean to eat that. Edible. Herbal tea. Nice. We're gonna store that away. So, yeah, that was something, just a little extra that I did, and it was really funny that I was able to do that. And that, yeah, I love doing it. When I went down to Atlanta, Georgia, I ended out, basically what happened is that I ended up consuming that. Basically, after that, we ended out having a really good time. Honestly, I recommend it to anybody who wants to find a easy vacation that is different than just any other, like, normal vacation. And I mean it. It is an interesting experience to go through.
Good news, amazing news even. We're signing with you, Kai. Of course, I don't know how excited you were with the partnership. You give me a big hug and congratulations whenever you come down. But, in the meantime, if you could do one thing for me, send me some news.
Send me some news.
I would, but I broke the camera. Again, I feel like I can find another camera somewhere. But yeah,
There's no escaping math class.
math class in the mountains. Mountain math class. I ended up going to a coal-fired pizza oven, which, you know, if you're not gonna go for that, for the competition, I recommend going just for that. That coal-fired pizza oven, was quite good. I got a really good pizza there. But yeah, I recommend that. I've always recommended that to people whenever I'm recommending vacations. Oh, okay, I do not grab onto any crystals at all. You know, that's kind of a missed opportunity from the creator of this game. He could have easily made crystals a form of grabbable. Okay, I feel like I should jump down. Now that I know that crystals are not grabbable, which if I was the one who created this game, I would have made those climbing surfaces, but they didn't. Yeah, but yeah, no, you can go down there, you can see different trade skills in action, you can, it's also even like, just like a good opportunity to figure out what you want to do. Even if it's like you don't want to do trade skills ever. Because that could even help you narrow that down. Which, I know, is kind of a weird thing to do, but a lot of people like that sort of stuff, and I do recommend it because it is an interesting thing to see.
Shit, it's not working.
This rock is too dense? Are you kidding me? Oh no. Ow. I broke my neck. Is there a better climbing wall? Probably not. I'm just gonna go back on the outside. Are all my belays fixed? Ready. Oh! Oh! Since when? You know what? That's cool. I'm glad I now know that. Alright, I need to check the time. I need to know how long until I need... Okay. I got basically 9 minutes. So I need to basically speed run up this wall. I was hoping that there'd be a different way for me to go. But, alas, there is not. Alright, we're gonna rappel. I forgot this surface is too dense. Okay, I'm glad to know this. Information you gain by being in a cave. I need 30 years, plus a cave! That's, that wasn't really a good thing, but good reference, the way I said it, but, movie,
Come on.
Kung Fu Panda 3, I think it was? Okay, I need to get my other leg, need to get my other leg, need to get my other leg. Yep, I caught. Oh, no. Good thing we were speed running. The ascent is over. Obviously retry from last point. D. So yeah, I go to Skills USA Nationals. It is, it's usually in like the springtime. I'm not entirely sure on that, but I'm pretty sure that's correct. Maybe I do need to go through here. Well, here, let's take a look on the outside real quick, see what we can see, and then take it from there. Okay. Well, I feel like I have to get to that section, and that doesn't look super hard. Probably only got like 7 minutes left. We're gonna be timed quite a lot. Now, would I ever climb like this? Probably never. You will probably never catch me in your life seeing me do something like this. Alright, can I... Oh my god, this is a perfect spot for this. Because I can legitimately find myself climbing over here. We're gonna chalk up real quick. Hey, hello bird. Is that what these are designed for? Is for birds? I guess that might explain why that photo was what it was. Okay, cool. I'm glad that my weight is so evenly distributed. Another place I'd recommend going, as far as vacation-wise, is there's a place in Utah, I've never been myself, called Pando. Well, it's not called Pando, the creature is called Pando. And no, it is not a panda. It is a aspen tree that basically creates a forest. How can a tree make a forest? No, it's not a forest of trees, it's a forest of tree. which might sound like a ridiculous thing to say, but that is the truth. It is literally just one tree. And the way that it is that it keeps sprouting upwards and keeps doing that so that... Get the other hand, get the other hand. Alright, we're up. Barely up, but we are up. Don't really want to leave here. Okay, I got another 4 minutes. I can crawl through there. I feel like I should at least check that out. Oh, hey, you know what? We can...
Nice little tubs.
These are a
I
nice
like
little
the
tub.
waterfall better.
I also like the waterfall better. So yeah, I had done
I
that.
could
And
break these if I were on the other side, but not from here.
why not from here? Oh, you know what? I think I know why not from here. It feels very clear why not from here on this side. So yeah, Pando is another place I kind of want to visit because of what it is. Do I go on the left or the right? Left for sure. This is a really interesting concept of a game. Vacation-wise, places I have gone is like places like New York City, Indianapolis, down in Florida. I've been down to Orlando a few times. What? I'm... Excuse me? Is my rope not attached? Obviously, retry. Reach the furthest extent of the rope. Yeah, of course I reached the furthest extent. I fell! And it didn't catch me. What's the point of a rope if it's not gonna catch me? It's literally holding me still! You know what? A part of me wants to jump because if that rope is... Oh, it's still busy. Good thing I didn't jump because that would have been awkward. Been to New York City, been to Florida, been to Indianapolis, been to Nevada, and all those places. I've been basically every state on... almost every state on the East Coast. Let's go ahead and put one of these in, if possible.
Perfect.
Off the way. Oh. Now, I recommend going to New York City. It is a beautiful city. Be careful when you go there. You shouldn't just go there willy-nilly. It can still be a all the places I've named can be a dangerous place, but especially New York. You do not want to go there and treat the city completely and utterly lighthearted. Because that city will eat you alive if it's given the chance. But I've seen, I think 3 different musicals from New York. I saw Dear Evan Hansen, Aladdin, and what else? Evan Hansen, Aladdin, and Hamilton. By the way, I wasn't a huge fan of Hamilton, and this is gonna sound sacrilegious as a theater person. I wasn't the biggest fan of the musical Hamilton. Dear Gabriel. Okay, there's the timer. I need to finish this climb real quick. Oh wow, that's later than I thought it was. It was around 40 minutes ago I've actually played, not 50. So I'm gonna have to get changed here real quick for the gym. Alright, so Television and robots. Letter of Hope. Probably shouldn't be super far away. I'm super far away. Good thing my light works for me. I mean, I don't know who else the light would be working for if it wasn't working for me. Man, you can really tell when my legs are not hooked into place. Let's use a bit more chalk. I feel like I'm climbing up the least productive wall that I can.
Oh, fuck.
Yep, I know that. Imagine this kind of sucks to climb. I've really got to wedge my fingers into this. Now, as I climb this mountain, the question is there really ever a top to this? Oh no, I'm gonna fall. I called it. Oh, thank God I got my thing. Oh my God, this game is... I hate to be this person, but it's a bit too realistic. Not that realism is wrong in games, it's just... sometimes there's a point where you hit too realistic.
Great.
I mean, actually, to be honest, that's still not as realistic as it could have been. I probably would have ran out of stamina during that climb. Now, I do intend to try to finish this game, but good chance I might not. I do recommend going to New York. Definitely, if you're gonna go see a musical. Even if you're not a musical person, you should go to New York. Which, I know sounds insane, but if you're going to New York, you might as well go to Broadway. There's no point in not making yourself go to Broadway. Let's see if we can do this. I knew it! Ow! That looked so painful every time. What is my climbing block doing? I mean, did I get that into... You know what? I'll find out the hard way if I did. Yeah, always do that when you go down to New York is my recommendation, is try to find yourself at a musical. There's no reason not to. And when I saw Hamilton, again, I wasn't the biggest fan of Hamilton when I had seen the recording of it. And now that I've seen it live action, I'm a more big fan, and I figured out what my main issue was. The author, Lin-Manuel Miranda, was my issue with that. And you might be like, how was the author the issue? And the reason the author was the issue with me is because the author decided to make himself play Hamilton. Come on, come on. Yes, I got it. Hi, not this time, Spider-Man. Joke's on you, Spider-Man. Weed is legal. About to get to a good grippy spot.
No, no, no!
Dang it. Okay, at least I didn't get hurt that time. To my bag. Okay, I somehow only have 2 of those left right now. Come on, we can make this. We can make this, we can make this, we can make this, we can make this. Come on, we're almost there. Oh my god. We made it. Alright, well, I need to at least get to that 5 out or whatever. Whoa. Now this is a game.
Oh, come on, Climbot. Hurry up a little.
There you are.
Finally gonna see them all up close.
You know, this I would have taken a picture of and sent to the guy if I had, you know, not destroyed my stuff. Piton. Ah, suka. You know, I really thought this would have been a save point based off how it looks, but guess that's fine. Maybe that's a saving spot down there. I'm not getting off until I've found a proper save spot. This must be it, yeah. So yeah. I feel like I did better talking in this one. I'm definitely not doing the greatest, but I feel like this game will help me figure out my talking method. But other than that, I've quite enjoyed it. Oh, what am I doing? Repairing? Am I getting that upgrade I talked about?
Hi, Ava. I had a call from your agent, who hasn't heard from you, apparently. I laughed at first. He's so annoying. And then I got sad. I guess I don't have anything new to say from last time we talked. I just wish I understood your decision, that's all. You know, it's a bit silly of me, but I thought that you would stop after the last climb. But there's always a new mountain to climb, right? I must say that I really hope Camille will be the end. Maybe we can finally stop worrying about you. Sorry, that was mean. I always get anxious after you leave. Don't
So,
fret, though.
is this
It gets
person
better after a while. I guess
like
I
a
get used to it.
spouse, or?
I hope you're all right in any case. Well, I'll leave you to it. Kisses.
That still doesn't answer the question. Alright, Otto. Alright, well, I think that's where I'm gonna have to leave it there. I hope everybody enjoyed watching this episode. I know that I'm not the greatest at talking yet in this, but I'm trying to do better at that. But other than that, I'm having fun with this game. It is a beautiful game. And I hope the creator knows that. Other than that, that's the Safe Magician signing off. Bye!